In last week's video, I gave you 7 tips to enhance the perceived value of your home when you are in the selling process. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 7 more tips to continue enhancing that value. Stay tuned.
Sort of like a forced savings plans over time.
What's going on, guys? I'm Mark Steele, your real estate broker, and every single Monday I give you my advice, my information, and 10 years of real estate experience so you can win in the real estate game. Before I get into this next list of 7 tips, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can stay tuned with me every single Monday and learn more about the real estate market. So the first tip in this video is to let in the light. Of course, as we all know, light adds to a space. It makes it more inviting and it makes it a lot more visible as well. So you want to keep your windows open during all showings to make sure that light comes in and can make the space look a lot bigger and a lot brighter. If there are dimly lit areas in the home, such as in the basement for example, or if there's a bedroom that doesn't get direct access to sunlight, be sure to add a lamp so people can see the space properly and it can still be more inviting to them. Tip number 2 is use nature. Consider adding a few healthy, bug-free plants to your home to help increase the energy, increase the atmosphere of the property, and even to bring attention to certain areas of the home that may not get attention otherwise. So as I mentioned in a previous video, you don't want it to be too polarizing. So if you like cactus, for example, that might be a little bit polarizing. So consider getting something neutral that everyone likes and can really enhance the space that you want to bring more attention to. Tip number 3 is avoid bulky furniture. As I mentioned before, once again, you want as much space as possible to be in this home. Potential buyers should be able to walk through the space easily without tripping over furniture or not being able to imagine their own furniture in that home. So if you have any furniture that's too bulky, or maybe you have a couch that's blocking access to the balcony, maybe a bed that blocks access to the windows or to a bathroom, you want to minimize those as much as possible. Once again, consider a stager to help find the adequate furniture for that space. Tip number 4 is organize your closets. One of the biggest requirements for most buyers that I've worked with, and probably for yourself as well, before you decide to sell your home, is having more space. So a potential buyer walks in, they want to see as much storage space as possible so they can imagine all of their things in the home. So on that note, if you have closets that are overfilled with clothing and shoes and anything else in there, try to reduce those as much as possible. Consider getting storage bins and putting some of those clothes away and really decluttering the space so that the closets look like there's a lot more space than maybe there is. On that note, if you do need help with decluttering and taking some of the extra stuff out of your home and really minimizing what you need to live in order to be happy and have more space available to yourself, I do have access to professional organizers that can help you to really enhance and make the most of your space. Tip number 5 is make necessary repairs. Now, I never recommend doing large renovations on a home just for the purpose of selling. So I wouldn't tell a client to finish their basement or make a livable space in the attic to enhance the price of their home. But if there are small repairs that can be done relatively quickly and inexpensively, I do recommend those. So for example, if there's a doorknob that should be fixed, maybe there's a cracked window, if there's an oil stain on the driveway, for example, make those small repairs, the things that may have been on your to-do list for a long time. Get those done because potential buyers will notice those. And I promise you, if they decide to put an offer on your property, they will use all of those little things to negotiate the price down. Now, going along with that point, tip number 6 is consider making small updates. If anything has to be fixed or repaired, this could be a great opportunity to make updates to some of the small things like the knobs in the kitchen or the doorknobs, for example. Maybe you have faucets or light fixtures that are updated as well. Consider updating those because once again, they will be relatively inexpensive, but can add so much value in enhancing the space. So once again, if you have doorknobs to be fixed, maybe faucets in the kitchen or the washrooms, or maybe your light fixtures are old and out of date, consider updating those at this time. And my final tip, tip number 7, is boost your curb appeal. Once again, if you live in a home specifically, you want to enhance the space in the back and the front yards. If there's any weeds that are popping up around the yards, take those out and replace them with flowers. If there are trees that have fallen over, or maybe branches that have fallen off of trees, get those cleaned up as well. If it's the fall time or maybe the winter time and there's leaves all across the yards, get those raked up too. You want to enhance both the front and the backyards as much as possible to improve the curb appeal of your home. As I mentioned in a previous tip, if there's broken glass or broken windows, get those fixed. If there's Stains on the driveway, get those taken care of as well. Anything that someone could see when they drive past your home are things that you want to enhance and make sure that they stand out for potential buyers. That's it, guys. In total, those are 14 tips to help enhance the perceived value of your home when you are in the process of selling. This doesn't take a stager, it doesn't take a contractor to do. You can do all of these things yourself in a day, a few hours, or a weekend. So consider those tips to enhance the value. And if you have more questions about that, please feel free to leave those in the comment section down below or get in touch with me directly. As always, leave a like and subscribe to my channel to get more real estate information every single Monday. And until the next time, I am Mark Steele, your real estate broker. Bye for now.